Wow, there's a lot of you out here. Hey, listen, congratulations, fifth graders. Where are my fifth graders at? Ah, good deal, good deal. Listen, if you're excited about me being here, I want you to know something. I'm excited to be here. This is very exciting for me, so much that I actually want to record it to show with other people, my friends and family, that are excited to see me get to share some words of wisdom. So I want to thank you guys for inviting me. Thank Miss Williams, who I know from Southwest Middle School. Thank you for having me. So, what's your dream? Have you thought about that? What's your destiny? What do you want to do when you grow up? You know, I know you're getting ready for big school, right? This is pretty big, though. I know you're getting ready for big school. You might be asking yourself, you know, am I going to fit in? You know, who am I going to eat lunch with? You know, what if I get lost? You know, will people like me? Will they like what I wear? A lot of questions. I remember that time when I was your age, I had a lot of those questions. But, you know, the question you really want to ask yourself is this. What's your dream? Have you thought about that? Now is the time to start thinking about that, okay? Not later, right now. When I was your age, my dream was to play professional basketball. Anybody like basketball in here? Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, listen, I had a big problem, though. I liked basketball, right? But I was really small. Really small. I think I wrestled the 80-pound weight class. So I was really small, so every time I tried out for the basketball team, all the coaches said, I'm sorry, Mark, you're not good enough. You're just not good enough. And that was really hard for me to take in. But you know what? That was my dream. So I was lucky enough to understand what my dream was when I was little, when I was your age. Now, no matter what anybody else said, I knew what my dream was. All right? I didn't let anybody take that away from me. Now, although I had to work hard to become good enough, you know, I eventually found my way to play college basketball and eventually actually be a professional basketball player making money, getting paid to play basketball. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. Now, I didn't make it to the NBA, but I still played professional basketball. It's nothing like getting a paycheck to play basketball. So I ask you, what's your dream? You know, I was lucky enough to start thinking about my dream when I was your age, and unfortunately, a lot of people don't. I don't know if you've been anybody got a dream in here? Let me see your show of hands. You got a dream? If you haven't been thinking about that, I encourage you to start thinking about what your dream is, because it's going to shape the rest of your life. Now, it's one of the worst choices that people make to actually not dream and to not work hard in school. I'm going to tell you something that my teachers didn't tell me, and I miss this. See, I grew up in a suburb. Anybody know where Detroit, Michigan is? Yeah. I grew up in Detroit, Michigan. It's a suburb of Detroit called Inkster, and you know, I didn't have a really good school system to go to. It was a really rough neighborhood. It's gone down even further, but I didn't have a lot of encouragement and positive people in my life to push me along, but I had my dream, and I held on to that dream. And that dream guided me and pushed me to be, you know, better than, you know, my previous ancestors were, my family. But I kept working. But one of the things that I didn't learn in school early on, which you know, and you probably learned this already, if not, here's something to take away from it. All right? School isn't about getting the right answers on a test. It's not about getting all your homework done faster than anybody so you can go play. School is about learning. It's about how you learn. It's about why you learn. It's not about knowing 1 + 1 is 2. It's about knowing why 1 + 1 is 2. See, one of the things you're supposed to be learning right now is how to think. And that's where the dream comes into play. So if you've got a dream, what you can start doing when you're working hard in school is learning how to take that dream, find out what it means, applying it, and trying to be exactly what you're dreaming you're supposed to be. Now, because I worked hard in school as well as on the basketball court, I'm doing a whole lot more than playing professional basketball even now to get a paycheck. I actually own the Florida flight. The Florida Flight is a minor league professional basketball team that it helps other people like me who have a dream to play professional basketball to continue playing basketball and getting paid to play basketball. So aside from playing basketball and doing everything that I'm doing, now I actually own my own professional basketball team. Pretty cool, huh? All because I had a dream to play basketball when a lot of people said that I shouldn't have that kind of a dream. Now, playing professional basketball is a pretty tough task, right? You know, a lot of people have dreams to play professional basketball. They want to make it to the NBA. Very few of them make it. And I don't know if any of you want to play pro basketball when you get older, but people will tell you it's really hard. I think there's 460 positions in the NBA, all of which are taken right now. So you've got to be better than a whole lot of other people just to get a chance. But that was my dream, and even though people thought it was impossible, I stuck to it. I kept working hard in school to try and learn how to chase my dream, even though it was impossible. Now, I got a question. Anybody ever try and walk on water? How's that work out for you? It's tough. Tough deal, right? It's impossible, right? You know, it's impossible to walk on water. Look. What am I doing? See that? I'll wipe this up later. Here's the deal. I didn't make it to the NBA, but I have a dream. And my dream was to play professional basketball when I got older, and I pursued that dream, no matter how impossible people thought it was. So the things that you have, even if your dream seems impossible, it's not impossible. And it might take you places that you never knew you'd get. It might take you to your full dream. It might take you to a different side of your dream that you don't even know later on. But don't let other people tell you what your dream is going to take you to. Don't let them define success for you. Okay? You define success. Walking on water is not impossible. Now, if this is 10 feet of water, that might be a little different. But it's not impossible. Nothing is impossible. And you know where I learned that? From just paying attention in school, learning how to learn, understanding what life's about and how to apply myself. All right? So find your dream. Don't let anybody ever tell you what your dream is, or what it's supposed to look like, or what success means for you pursuing your dream. Try and make those answers for yourself. Take the mentors that you have, your teachers, listen to your teachers. When you're in school and you don't understand a math problem, don't worry about getting the right answer. Worry about how you get the right answer. Ask them. Pay attention. Learn how to learn. There's something that I tell our players every day when we go to practice. It's something that stuck with me for the last 5 years. These guys want to play in the professional basketball. They want to play in the NBA. They want to go overseas and make, you know, you can make $10,000 a month going overseas playing basketball. Anybody can count to 10,000 here? It's a lot of money. And they're not in the NBA, but they're making a good living doing it. But you know what I tell them? Because it's hard work, I say, guys, what do your daily actions say about the pursuit of your dream? What are you doing? Are you working hard in school? Are you paying attention? Are you trying to learn? What do your daily actions say about the pursuit of your dreams? As you guys go to this big school and continue on, and hopefully to high school and to college and hopefully to graduate school, push hard. Ask yourself every day, what do my daily actions say about the pursuit of my dreams? Be excited about learning. Work hard in class. Focus. And here's the deal. I'm counting on you guys. Okay? You guys are the future of our world. I've got a 4-year-old daughter at home. And one of the reasons I'm excited to do things like this, because I get to encourage you to do your very best, because I want to make sure that my 4-year-old daughter, when she gets to your age, she might have one of you sitting up here talking to her, encouraging her, telling her to be inspired, telling her to work hard. We're counting on you. this United States of America that we just did the Pledge of Allegiance for? It's in your hands. So when it's not cool to be studying in school and people are telling you, oh, let's go play video games, let's go work on this dance move, whatever you're doing. Listen, now is the time to know what your dream is, okay? Now is the time to work on it. Be encouraged, be inspired, be Andover stars. All right? What will your daily actions say about the pursuit of your dreams? I want to thank you all for coming out. I'm sure you're going to be here anyway with our king. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mark. And I think actions speak louder than words. I think that's such a true statement, and you need to start thinking about that now, because next year starts 6th grade, which then really starts working towards your high school years in regards to AP courses, and we're going to be looking at college and thereafter. We're going to go ahead and begin, and we have Miss Cruz. Let's see here. Come on up, Miss Cruz. She'll begin with our awards.